Hello lovelies, I am back, running made up. This is going to be kind of a different video. It is not necessarily an anti-haul. This is products I have actually tried that have either worked horribly for me or not worked at all or just didn't really mesh with my skin type, skin tone, what have you. And we're going to go over this. A majority of these I have in my possession because I saved them to use, but some of them I did either pitch or give away or something of that nature. But let's get it going. First one I just recently did a video on, and if you want to see my in-depth thoughts on this, I'll put the video in the description so you can watch it. But this is the Mega Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. Now this is supposed to be a Shape Tape dupe, but all it did was crease and set horribly and just look a damn mess. So this is definitely not something I'd recommend. If you want something in a similar price range, ColourPop has a very lovely concealer line, the No Filter Concealer. So if you want something that is in the $8 to $9 range but doesn't crease all over creation, get that. It's a little less quote-unquote full coverage, although this is not nearly as thick or as full coverage as the Shape Tape. Yeah, it'll give you the same bang for your buck without being a mess. Another concealer that I very much like, but a lot of people do like, is the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. Now, I used this once in a video. I used this to cover my brows when I did my Sylvanas tutorial, but yeah, this concealer is a mess. I gave it to my mom to see if she could use it, but that's the only reason I still have it. But this is sticky, it's gloop, kind of. Gloopy? Is that a correct adjective? It's a mess. It's a sticky mess. It doesn't stay. It doesn't conceal anything. All it does is just make whatever I put it on a mess. And it tends to shift the makeup underneath if I put it with a cream product, so. If you want something like this, just get the Hard Candy Glamouflage. It's the same sort of formula, but it's a lot less sticky. Glamouflage is still sticky, but it's not as bad as this. This is like glue damn near. Why NYX? Why? Oh. Right, let's move on to something else. This made me kind of sad because I wanted it to work. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush. This shade is the Princess Daquiris. Now, upon looking at it, you think, oh, it's a cute little peachy blush for lighter skin tones, which I happen to have, but let me just do a little swatch. That doesn't. It's non-existent basically. It has no color. It's chalky. I don't know what this is supposed to be. If it was glittery, I'd say, hey, it's a blush topper, but it's very matte. And yeah, I don't understand. I haven't tried any of the other colors in this line, but this particular shade, don't even bother buying it. It's useless. The only thing I could think of for using this is a slightly pinkish setting powder. You could definitely use this as, if you are a more pink, pale human, you could possibly use this for such things, or to color correct using a peachy pink powder. But as a blush, this stuff is useless. Right. Another NYX thing, which I was a little disappointed by, but I'm going to see if I can find the same color in maybe a different brand. But it is the NYX Marcaron Lippie in Coconut. Now, the problem in general with white lipsticks, it's got red residue on it because I was trying to do a blood splatter lip, but it just was a mess. The problem with white lipsticks is they're rarely ever opaque or a solid color when you actually end up messing with them, but this was so patchy, so uneven, so the consistency was weird. I have other Marcaron Lippies from NYX and they go on just fine, but something happened when they formulated the white one. It's a patchy, smudgy mess. Ugh. If you do want a white lipstick, I believe either, oh goodness, I think it's either Colored Rain or LA Splash something. I'll put it's an independent brand, but I will put the link in the description for a good white lipstick that is a liquid lipstick, but another thing. And this kind of made me sad because I wanted this to work. I tried to have it work, which is why you will see foundation pop prints all over it, but the Wet n Wild Take on the Day Mattifying Powder. Now, in certain areas of my face, this set my makeup and made it matte. In other areas, like my forehead, it completely took off all my makeup. All of it. My foundation, my concealer, my primer, it had my bare skin underneath. Patchy little blops that looked like I had put liquid latex on and peeled some of it off. It looked like a burn. Now, I am not allergic to this, but it did something. I wanted to like this because this is very inexpensive mattifying powder, and I like translucent powder, and I like inexpensive drugstore stuff because I want to not all the time spend a bunch of money, but if you want a drugstore mattifying powder and you are a pale human, just get the NYX HD setting powder. It does have flashback for some folk who are tan, but if you're pasty like me, just get that, honestly. It'll work better. But now some of this stuff I either gave to people or am doing something else with, but this I'm throwing out. It's so terrible. I don't understand. It wasn't expensive, so I'm not upset about it, but blah. I'm probably honestly also throwing this out because it is old, and I did give it to my mom, but I gave it to her last year, and it's already starting to separate, so I'm probably gonna throw this out too. But to be fair, it's pretty much half empty because I use so much from Sylvanas and this tube is so small, so again, I don't feel horribly bad. There are a few others that I really don't like that I have used over the years, but I don't have. But those are the current ones that I've used recently and that either did not work for me or were just straight up terrible. So yeah, those are five drugstore products not to waste your money on. If you guys want, I can do a high-end version of this where I talk about high-end products I have tried that have not worked for me, but this ended up being a drugstore version. But regardless, I hope I helped you guys out by saving you some time and money and headache from these not so awesome products. But tiny disclaimer, if these are your favorite products, you love them, they work great for you, that is seriously awesome. I am happy for you. I did not go into trying any of these products wanting them to fail or wanting them to look bad on me or wanting them to perform badly. It's just how my skin and my body chemistry reacted to everything. Which is unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes. I have favorite products that a lot of people have had very bad luck with, or it looks terrible on them, or it doesn't stay, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that. So everybody is different and to each their own, but these are just products that didn't work for me personally and performed badly from what I can tell. Anyway. Oh, for those of you wondering, I did cut my hair. Well, actually, Nico cut it, but y'all will see that vlog soon. It's editing. But any hoozles, if you like my shenanigans, do feel free to subscribe and bonk the little baby bell notified whenever I actually do upload a video, which is going to hopefully be actually more consistent. I'm trying my best. But as usual, all the helpful links in the description below. I love you guys dearly, and I'll see you next time. Bye!